Hi guys! Happy Wednesday! It's my favorite day and I'm so excited to talk to you guys today. I hope that you're getting your notifications and starting to jump on. I have tea because apparently this is winter in Florida and it's all of a sudden like 50 degrees and I almost feel bad even saying that because the majority of my friends are dealing with snow at this point and I can't even tell you how much I do not miss snow. But I've been a little chilly today, so I'm really enjoying some tea. Hi, Jackie. I was just saying I'm trying to warm up down here in Florida because it's a little chilly today. So I've got my tea. I'm still in my sweaty workout clothes because that's just how I roll since 5 o'clock this morning, but we're just going with it. And I'm so glad you're here. Hi. So today, guys, I want to talk about what I think is the least used muscle that every single one of us has. And that is our intuition. And hear me out. I know that it's not like a muscle that we work with weights, but I really, really feel deep, deep down inside of me, after years of immersing myself in this work, I really, really feel like our intuition is a muscle and it works just like a muscle. So the more you use it, the more you give it the opportunity to shine, the more you ask for it to be used, the stronger it gets. So I feel like every single one of us has intuition inside of us. I feel like sometimes women are a little bit more in tune with their intuition than men are. That's not always the case, but for some reason, biologically, I feel like that usually is pretty accurate. And I don't know, I just feel like there's so many times in our lives where we just know, like we know that we know that we know deep down inside what the next step is or what the thing is that we're supposed to be doing, or you know, we just know inside. And you have two choices. When that pops into your head, you have two choices, right? You can either honor that intuition or you can choose to brush it off as a thought or a coincidence or whatever, right? So a huge thing for me is always the people that pop into my head because I live a social business online, right? So I know for a fact that the people that pop into my head on a daily basis pop into my head for a reason. A lot of times in the past, I would be like, oh, I wonder what so-and-so is doing. That's nice to think about them. Now I realize that that's like them sending me energy, like reaching out to me. And there's a reason that those people are popping into my head. That's just a very, very small portion of intuition. I'm glad you're having tea too, Jackie. So that's how I use intuition. I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory, I guess. So I do personal development every day, and sometimes when I'm in between books, I just kind of randomly grab a book off the shelf and I ask the universe for guidance, and I just kind of flip it open and I see what, show me what I need to see for today. And today I got this book, I Am That Girl, which is an amazing book. If you haven't read it, it's by Alexis Jones. It's a super easy read and it's really, really powerful. But I chose that, and when I opened it, it was like the most emotional part of when I read this book for the first time. There's like literally tears on this page. I've got it like starred and highlighted and all these things because this is what spoke to me so much in this book, and it kind of brought everything together to my intuition. So when I became a coach, I did not know where this was going to go, right? I was a nurse. I was a brand new mom. All I knew was that I wanted to be home with my son. I wanted to make a difference in people's lives. I wanted to help them be healthy, and that was not happening at the hospital, let me tell you, which broke my heart. I saw these people coming in that were dealing with the same issues over and over and over, and they were all lifestyle issues that were not going to be solved by our American standard of living, right? So I knew that I wanted to make a difference in that one way or another, and nursing was not giving that to me. I knew that when I'm going to get emotional. I knew that when I looked at the group of women, not just in nursing, in every single aspect of my life, from the time that I was in 6th grade, I can remember feeling this way, just looking at a group of women and feeling like, why are we all bitches? Like, why can't we just support each other? Why does this have to feel this way? Why is it that there's like that catty, bitchy culture that goes along with being a woman? Why can that not be a supportive culture or a place where people are just so loving? Like, we are all dealing with the same crap, guys. Women have it so hard, right? And men have it hard too, don't get me wrong, but it's different. Like, it's just different. And women with each other are just, I just never understood that. And I knew in my head, I want to make a difference in the obesity culture. I want to make a difference in the bitchy culture, in the catty culture. And I didn't know how that was going to go together, but I knew deep down inside that that was my calling. That was my purpose. I knew that, but I didn't know how that was going to come about, right? And then came Beachbody, which allows me to do both at the same time. I didn't know that that's what that was going to turn into, but it is what that turned into. And I remember when I was starting out, I thought, this is how I can make a culture where women support each other and they lift each other up. My team of coaches is going to be that culture. And I very vividly remember making that choice. So that is very quickly what became of my business. If you have, interacted with our team on anything, whether it's been an accountability group or a sneak peek, you know that Team Love and Light and the Moxie Empire, we are a group of badass, supportive women. Like, we have each other's backs to the death, right? So the thing that got me so emotional about this book, and I'm going to read this part to you. Hopefully I can do it without crying. But it says, a more supportive culture starts with you. I believe in a world where girls empower girls, a world in where we are each other's biggest supporters and our greatest cheerleader, a world where we're taught to celebrate one another's gifts, not to be threatened by them. I believe in a world in which girls use their energy to solve the world's problems and inspire others to do the same, where girls recognize their limitless potential and remind each other who they are and what they're meant to do in this world. Do you believe that a world like this can exist? It can if you begin to create it. Start where you are and build a world for yourself that's full of supportive people who share your dreams. I dare you to have the courage not to be popular, not to make striving to fit in your top priority. I dare you to choose weird over normal, to hip hop dance to the rhythm inside your soul, and when necessary, fight for something that doesn't make sense to anyone but you. We're all perfectly flawed human beings, works in progress. Grant each other permission to be who you are. Be gentle with yourself and with the people around you. Protect your reputation and refuse to compromise your values. Listen to the advice of your closest circle of advisors, but not if that takes you down a path your heart knows is the wrong one. And above all, trust yourself enough to follow your own lead and go where your heart wants to take you. You may not change the whole world right away, but I promise you'll make the community of you a much brighter place. That is exactly where my intuition took me, guys. And I know that I was meant to share that with you guys today for some reason, but that was what I was looking for. That totally encompasses the intuition portion of my coaching journey. I wanted that so badly. I had come from so many cultures of that horrific culture of women and what they do to each other. And I just didn't know. I knew that I was meant to change it, but I just didn't know how. And had I looked at this opportunity as something that was weird, because a lot of people do, it's not the normal job. It's not the safe job by any means. It's not the job that I went to school for. either time. It's not the job that people jump to, right? It's the weird. It's the, oh my God, I can't believe she's doing that job, right? But it's the job that brought me my purpose and my passion. And had I not followed my intuition, knowing that that was what I was meant for, and knowing that it's not up to me to figure out how it happens, but just to be open to it when it does happen, I would not be here. My dogs are gonna go crazy, I suppose. Lucy. Yikes. So that's my thing for today, guys. I just want you to think about where intuition is leading you. Where is it that intuition is whispering to you that you're kind of brushing it off? Like, no, that's not what I want. That's not a true intuition. Are you dismissing it? Are you, Lucy, are you pushing it aside? And what are you cutting yourself off from by doing that? And again, I'm going to say, I think intuition is a muscle. So the more that you use it, the more that you honor your intuition on the very, very small things, the bigger your intuition comes into play. So when you honor your intuition on which road to choose, or who you should contact for the day, or maybe someone needs your help, they just need to hear that you love them today. When you start to honor your intuition on the very small things, it shows up in bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger ways. So that's what I've got today. I'm looking at my notes because whenever I get on here, I get like all flustered and I forget what it is that I wanted to say. So, and my dog really threw me off this time, but this is real life. This is what I do. So can you guys imagine if I didn't like follow my intuition? I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. Like, this is not what I would be doing. I would be rotting away in a hospital somewhere, pushing insulin and prepping people for dialysis and dying inside. Like, how awesome is that to think about, that because of that one choice, we're all here right at this very moment. I think that's really cool. So that's what I got for Woo Woo Wednesday, guys. I would love, absolutely love, to hear either in the comments below so we can start a little discussion, or you can message me. What is the biggest thing that your intuition has come through on? So like maybe something where, you know, you were in a situation and your intuition came through, or something that's been bugging you intuitively, you know you should do. I have women contact me all the time and say like, I've known that I should contact you about participating in an accountability group for so long, but I just can't bring myself to do it, or I just can't, whatever fill in the blank is, or I'm just afraid of fill in the blank. And it always makes my heart hurt for them, because I know that for so long they've been pushing that down and down and down. So tell me what your biggest thing is. What's the biggest thing that, I know, right, Lucy? What's the biggest thing that intuition has come through for you on? And I want to hear about it. So thank you for joining Woo Woo Wednesday, guys. Brandy, I'm glad you're here. Hi. You'll have to catch up. We talked a lot about intuition. So I hope you love it. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. I'm so glad that I'm here and that you're here, and this is what we get to do every single day. I absolutely love it, and I appreciate your support. Thanks, guys. Mwah!